Hey, what's going on, guys? Got a team deathmatch gameplay for y'all on the map Interchange, and I'm not a big fan of this map. There's a lot of debris, I guess you could say, blown up cars, a lot of places for hiding, even though I end up doing a little bit of camping myself. I kind of went a little tryhard, as you can see, Blind Eye Assassin Pro, Dead Silence, Silenced ACR. Usually I'm running around, honestly, usually about 80% of the time I'm running around with a 50 cal, but I had been away for a few days on a camping trip, and I had just come back Saturday, and this was my, I had only played, this is like my fourth or fifth game from being back from my camping trip, and since I had played in a while, I was a little, I could say, rusty already within those few days, and it was just really difficult to play. It starts, as you can see, the gameplay starts off rocky. I got killed already. They have 5 kills, we have 0, but it definitely picks up right now after the first kill. And usually I'm running around with the sniper rifle. Usually I run around with the 50 cal because I feel like when I use the MSR or the L118, I get a lot more hit markers, and I just don't like getting hit markers with sniper rifles. So I use the 50 cal because it is a bit more powerful. So get a little bit more of a better chance of not getting a hit marker. But I kind of want to talk a little bit about my camping trip that I had gone on. As most of you know, I live in Florida. Went to Fort DeSoto with a couple of my friends, my friend Taylor and Kai, and more people were supposed to show up, but they kind of bailed out, and so it was just the 3 of us. The campsite was about 80 bucks. We each spent about almost 30 bucks on food, and we bought a lot of food and a lot of stuff. We had a lot of leftover food and everything. So, but it was definitely a good time. Right on the campsite, right on the water, and we were at war with these raccoons and squirrels, and it was hectic. Within 10 minutes of us arriving, we were setting up, getting everything out of the truck, out of the Yukon, and we're setting stuff on the bench. And 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes from being there and setting out, we had set out some bread because we had bought bread to make sandwiches. Raccoon comes out of nowhere and just takes the bread. Takes it, runs off with it, and ends up, dropping it when it's trying to run into the woods. And so basically, we had to get rid of most of the bread because raccoons are disgusting, filthy animals and have rabies. So that ended up putting a little damper on that. And then we ended up getting overrun by squirrels. I mean, we had like about, I want to say, like 5 squirrels coming out at us, and they were fat little squirrels. I mean, my God, people just always leaving food out like us or feeding them, and they were just such fat little squirrels. Oh, it was hilarious. I mean, watching them jump from like a tree branch was hilarious because they're just so big. It's like they had to put so much into it just to jump. But I mean, these animals at campsites like that have absolutely no fear. I mean, they will come right up to you and take your food right off your plate. It was ridiculous. And at one point at one night, I think it was the last night, we just got overran. There was about 4 raccoons at our campsite, and we were sitting in our little circle. We were listening to music. My friend Kai was playing some guitar. We were all just chilling, talking, playing some cards, and out of nowhere we start hearing stuff hitting the ground, like almost like rain. When you hear a bunch of, like, when it's raining hard and it's hitting leaves in the ground, that's what it sounded like. And it's pitch black. It's dark out. We couldn't see what was above us or anything. So we got a big spotlight, shined it up, and there was a raccoon above us. There was 2 raccoons above us, and we shined the light at the bottom. The raccoon had taken a shit right above us, and almost none of it hit me or any of my friends, but all of it almost landed on Kai. And that was the most hilarious thing that I've ever seen. It was too goddamn funny. And with Kai, he kept, every time there was a raccoon, there was one raccoon that would be in our campsite, and we named him Gerbino, and it was that same raccoon. And he would always, every time they would come into our campsite, he would chase after him with a stick, or try to not really hit him, but poke him along, sweep him out of here with a stick and chase after him. So basically, like, the raccoon was saying, here's payback, asshole. What are you gonna do? I'm 20 feet up in a tree. I'm gonna take a shit on you. And oh my god, it was just really fun. It was had a really good time out there with my friends. Tried to do fishing. It was too cold to do fishing, but we did see a family of dolphins that were swimming around and by the dock, the pier, and that's really pretty much all we did for the camping trip. We just screwed around a lot, had a good time, and I definitely wanted to go back there because I want to be able to catch some fish next time, but it was just too cold. Even though here in Florida it doesn't get cold. I think the lowest it's been here in Florida for winter is like 60 degrees, over 60 degrees. When we were out there, it was in the 70s, and it's winter, almost Christmas. I hate Florida. I'm gonna move to, I don't know. I want to move someday in the future. I really do. I can't stand Florida. But I don't know if you. But back to gameplay. As you guys have probably not really been watching or paying attention, but so far I've just been going after that first kill and after that first death. I just went on a complete tear on these guys, and I'm kind of being, the same try-hard, assassin, blind eye, dead silence. But like I said, it was my first few games back. I was rusty as hell, and right here in this area is where I start kind of sitting back a little bit. And because this area is easier to hold down, they either spawn in that area back where the buses are, where I was just looking. You can watch them come from, right in between the fuel tank here and the trucks, right in the area, and just watch them come. Or where I was standing earlier behind the Humvee that's on fire, a little bit to the right, you could see straight down past the bus where they come running down that little, in between the wall and all the debris of the bus. So it's a really good point to be watching. And also, when they do spawn flip, you have a lot of cover that's watching the left or right. The left of the tunnel, it's really easy to watch. And this game is pretty much coming to an end. There's only 3 kills left. I don't think I got another kill. I tried to get this guy right here, but kind of just shot through him. And that's going to be the end of the game. My friend Sean here is going to get a game-winning kill cam with the airstrike. And my final score of the game was, I believe, 37-2. And I thought that was really good gameplay. If you guys haven't already, please check out my montage. I'm going to put a link for it, and I'll be happy if you guys like it and comment on it.